So after I planned, then it's easier to get some idea. So karma, so that's meditation emptiness. That's examples used. So I is empty, action is empty, object is empty, samsara is enlightenment is empty, health is empty, samsara is empty, nirvana is empty, happiness, everyday life, happiness, problem, all the rest of phenomena is empty. As I mentioned to you, exists in the mere name. All those things which exist in the mere name. So, most unbelievable subtle. It exists, but it's like doesn't exist. I mentioned you already to write down. It exists, but it's like doesn't exist. Oh, so unbelievable subtle. So that's the reality. So from that you get the idea of do not exist from its own side. Do not exist from its own side. Do not exist by nature. Do not exist. Do not exist. Truly do not exist. So there's no real thing, real I, real action, real object. There's no real pizza, real ice cream. All that thing, what we're attached to, or we're angry to, an enemy, or somebody who abuse me, this is, enemy, you met that enemy for a whole year, months and years, and the enemy, this person so bad. So to say, so that is such a real thing. In reality, there is such a real thing. There's not such a real thing. You have to understand. So see, so in the reality, all is empty. Do not exist from its own side by its nature. Not truly exist. They don't not exist. They don't exist truly. So they're not real. They're not real. Realness from its own side. So therefore. See, so that's why they exist, but they're empty. Why they're empty? That they exist. Exist mere name. You don't have to understand it. So that now you can see middle way, correct way. Natural correct way. Otherwise it's wrong. You see, unified way. Existence and emptiness unified. So you have to write down. You see. That's what you can realize. So that's the correct one. So, I remember it's so bad. So I have to look at the text because I don't know the words. I don't remember the words. On the, because Didn't do Numa Kang, then you don't want to shit. This Nagajuna's root text, Nagajuna's words from Nagajuna's saying Buddha, who prevailed, who elaborated, who prevailed, and the Buddha's teaching on the emptiness. They wrote, resort to the collections of wisdom, I think, something. 6 different texts he wrote, resort to. Just for that. That which is dependent arising. that which is dependent arising. That the Tongpa need to share, that is explained is empty. See, I explained the dependent arising, the subtle one. You see, existing in meaning. So, whole phenomena that which exists. So, I is an object, the whole. So, exists meaning. Most unbelievable. So, whatever is I, or whatever it is. So, now, that is explained, it is empty. The Tongpa means share. So means do not exist from its own side. Sure that. So that means it is empty. That means it is empty. The Tongpa means share. So it means that what is existing, what is existing, it's empty. So that you come to that point, you see. The next one, tene dagwate, tene ume lam yino. Tene dagwate. So that is tene, that is to say, tene dagwate. The mid-levels, or the clear. Just without wording the translation, what about the middle levels? That middle levels. So the I word is middle level by the mind. You see? That is the middle way. That is the middle way part. That emptiness. What we have realized. To eliminate the very root of the whole entire suffering, the hell, hungry, growth, animals. He may be all the problems, all the delusion, the root ignorance, and then the 3% mind, the 6 root delusion, 200 delusion, 250 delusion. So all that, the root ignorance, that is the only one that eliminates the ignorance. You have to know that. So that what is empty, or that one is because it's merely imputed by mind. That which is empty is the existing in mind, in meaning. So that's all that is umelam. You know, umelam, middle way, devoid of nihilism, devoid of nihilism, and devoid of eternalism, truly exists from its inside. Is it real? Wow, that's that. So, middle way. So, now it comes. And anything that is not dependent arising, anything that which is not dependent arising, anything that which is not dependent arising, there is no such phenomena. There is no such phenomena. So, therefore, something which is not, there is no such thing, you see. Something which is not empty, there is no phenomena. Something which is not empty, there is no phenomena. That which is not dependent arising, that which is not dependent arising, there's no phenomena like that, which is not dependent arising. Okay. Then also there is a phenomena which is not empty. There is no phenomena which exists but not empty. No, there is no such thing. This is similar to the above main concept. So as I said, you see, while it is existing, I should not take any phenomena. Enlightenment, health, samsara, while it is existing, means in main name, you have to always get the idea. While it is existing means me know existing, how does it exist? You have to get the idea, otherwise you get confused. So see, so there's such a phenomenon which is not eventualizing. There's not such a phenomenon which is not empty. So emptiness existing from its inside. There's no phenomenon which is not empty of that. You understand? Truly, just as it means the phenomena of form that exists in the mere name. Even the sky exists in the mere name. The form which doesn't have elements, form which doesn't have element doesn't exist. Form which doesn't have element. So the fire, water, air, there's no form which doesn't have element. So therefore, even the mere name do not exist. Submission do not exist. Truly, even the mere name itself do not exist from its own side. So do not exist means do not exist from its own side. This is what I mentioned. There are so many things. There's no eye, no form, no sound, no this, blah, 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 blah. So there's all missing. It doesn't exist from its own side, So even the mere name do not exist. It do not exist from its own side. Well, that's the indigenous words. You see in the first second, the valid base aggregates, you see, the mind which focuses the valid base aggregates, and that mid-level I is first second, and the second of the second. You see, then you see, because negative imprint left on the continuation of the consciousness of the mind by the ignorance from beginningless rebirth, you see. So, right after mere imitation, then the negative imprint projected, like you see, you put back, you put the film that you're taking a picture, you put the film in the machine, the electricity, then you can whatever picture it has, war, or people doing party or enjoying or whatever, it reflects on the movie screen. It reflects on the movie screen. Well, like that, the negative imprint power of 7th, that's a 6th, and the continuation of the mind. So that is so decorate or project the true existence, the existence from inside, existence by nature, the real one. What we say real, every day, real, that one means existence from inside. That, the decorated, the project. Then third second is then believe, then appears real, then believe, it's true, yes, it's true, 100% believe. Then this we have believing from beginning, this is birth was the I, for example, good example is the I. All of that, believe that. Then from that concept, the 6th realm, oceans of suffering, the 6th realm happen to come from that way. We experience it already numberless times, not one, numberless times from beginning to birth up to now. And if you don't die, if you don't practice dharma, well, particularly you don't realize the emptiness, the principal aspect of, 3 principal aspects of Buddha Dharma, you see, renunciation, Buddhism, the right way. That 3 principal aspects of Buddhism, you don't realize, particularly you don't realize the emptiness of this purpose email use it one time now. One time, then it's like dream. The people practice Dharma who have realized anything, but most people don't value the human body. You use the human body to make money, not money used for human, but you use a slave to the money, the whole thing, the whole image body, the whole 30, 40, 60, 100 years, what use of money, slave money or use of money, not the money, the things useful to a meaningful, this one, not that one. So other than that, not the one, but you've been servant for that. And so total waste, total misused, and then this without talking about non-virtue, and unbelievable suffering, even so samsara in the Lord. It's without that. So, it is particularly the real emptiness. You cannot eliminate the root of samsara, the ignorance, mariba. Don't eliminate it. Then you have to suffer endlessly. Again, 6 realms suffer. Then also we have to go through all the human problems. Suffering of the rebirths, their heart touch suffering, go condensed to the heart touch suffering, old age, and sicknesses, and the heart touch suffering, until the death, condensed, instrumented. All 3 types of the suffering of the aggregates, the depression, the dissatisfaction. So this is not this we experience again numberless times. Again in the future, numberless times. you don't practice dharma, don't get practice dharma in this one. This one time practicing reproduce. Totally wasted, misused. As a Dharma said, come back. The ocean was full of jewels, which kind of jewel you can get as much as you want, but then went back empty. So like the extent, that's the example. That's people who think that's incredible, totally crazy, so West, but using that example, not making life meaningless. So if you don't realize that the particular then you see, then you don't eliminate ignorance or something. Then you have to develop that. Then you see everything as an illusion. That's the result. Then you have direct perception of emptiness. Then you can see the seed of delusion karma. Then you can see that. From that you can see the cause and suffering delusion karma. Then you can liberate it from suffering, true suffering. Or the each in the ground, the all will happen, everlasting. So, what I was going to say. So, you see, it should appear back to you after main level. It should appear back to you as its main level by the mind. It should appear the reality. You see, but it doesn't happen to us. So for whom that appears, for whom it appears back to the mind, main level of our mind, all that, you see, for us ordinary beings, as sentient beings, except in equipoise meditation, otherwise everything, whatever appears, eye, action, object, everything appears. Of course you realize emptiness, even you have direct perception of emptiness, you see, exists in the main, you have a realization that's direct perception. But when it appears as it exists from inside. So you don't believe on that because you have a realization, not that direct perception, so you don't believe. So it's you see, in sand, you come on the sand where there's no water, and then after some time you go back, the appearance of where there's water. But you just came from that, you never saw water there, but after a while you look back, and then you have a vision of water, so mirage. So that's a good example. So the mirage, like dream, like that, see, illusion. So, all like that. So the mental control, even higher beings who have direct perception, then you see that direct realize nothing exists from their side, all that. But you see the one there, break time, so that they meditation, the break time, when you're not in the meditation, the one eye, action, object, and they appear exist from their inside. You see, it has hallucination. But you know this is a hallucination. We don't know this is a hallucination. So far, we've been believing real, so we become totally trapped, totally like somebody might say, I don't want to say, but somebody might say, totally crazy. You see? So, believe, oh, really? Yes. But you see, even the exalted beings, Pakpa, exalted beings, they see the directly, when they're not equipoise meditation, action, object, they appear existing from their inside. Existing from their inside. But the way he sees things like you come from sand. You see, whatever sunlight hits, and then you look back, it looks like there's water, but there's no water. So you know, you have the vision, but you know it's not true. Like that. You see, that Manjrushri, that vision, like mirage, like dream, like illusion. So that you see. So now you see, So now the Buddha do not have hallucination at all. Why? Because the subtle negative imprint which decorative project the hallucination, the truly existent, the existent by nature, the real. That totally purified, ceased, completely ceased. So, you see, complete, total purified, all obstacles. There is no obscuration. When you become Buddha, no obscuration, no grass, besides no grass, no obscuration. So that all the realization is completed. Subjective word, sun is totally purified. Jet is totally developed, nothing more to develop. Sun jet. See, that's the meaning of Buddha. That's the meaning of Buddha. So Buddha do not have the negative imprint in the mind, which project the self-negative imprint, that delusion projects hallucination. Do not have totally cease purified. So therefore, Buddha doesn't have hallucination. The sentient beings, even higher beings, direct perception, but they see, during break time was the positive meditation, they have hallucination. Whatever appears, there's hallucination. It is from the time. But, you see, there's direct into this body, realization. So, you see, it's like it's like for us, as I gave example, mirage. You know the mirage. So there's not at all. You just come from that. So that's one example. It's like a dream. You have the certain appearance and. As I said, you become an American president or, things so. You had married and 100 children, or I don't know what it is. You have 100 helicopters, or, boat, or ships, or whatever. Whatever it is, whatever you like. Whatever you like. In the dream, you have 100,000 times like that. Yeah, but then when you walk up, you don't have. I'm not. You can say during the dream, but I rather use to make it even more clear. When you walk up, you see, so then now you know it was dream, not real. It was just dream. You see, it didn't exist. So like that. And the person who recognizes this during the dream, who recognizes this is dream. Dream, who recognizes the dream. That example, who recognizes dream, all appearance but no belief. It's not true. That, you see. So, it has this, even higher beings, into the achieving matter. This is completely subtle and negative imprint. That's by delusion, okay? So like that, for example, For example, I think in the Madhyamika text, they consider you see, magician person with the materials, the mantras or certain materials, so hallucinated the audience. Well, the person who doesn't know this magician person, then you see, then believe what appears, diamond palace, or they can illusion the people, like even city. There's no city, but can illusion the person as a city. They can create, they can illusion the person, the whole city. You see, can illusion. This is in text. So anyway, well, you see, person does not as black, that magician person, then possible that you see the people who believe the real, like palace or diamond or I don't know, something extremely beautiful, man or woman or whatever you see, gold elephant or I don't know what. Anyway, so far out things. So he can, you see, he can illusion the people, but people who don't know that magician person, he can create this inside. So the audience, they may be audience who believe the real. What is projected? What is what projected by the magician person? Then consider creatures. There may be audience who does not as black magic and black magician person who creates things. So they must be real. So for us it's like that. For us, you see, for those who don't realize emptiness, don't understand that, like myself, see, and begin to believing, maybe like the audience who does not believe the magician person, then believes what is appeared to, what is created by the person. You believe real. You believe the real. Or us like that. Us like that. Totally hallucinated. Totally hallucinated. I won't do that. I won't do the third repetition. I just do 2 times. So that example is enough for us to understand our nature, our life. Hallucination. Totally. Now I'm going to curse. I didn't know that, but it happened. By accident. By our karma. So then you see, those who realize emptiness, you see what a magician person transformed and created. That person knows that magician person, this is what created, not real. Okay, now there's appearance, but don't believe. Okay, so but the purpose exalted ones who have direct perception. All that is to say that the appearance truly existent or the existing component side, the real, there's the real but don't believe. You see, don't believe. So we are Kopan, we think all this real. Whatever the discomfort you have, real. Hot is real, cold is real. It is real, Kopan, it is real Gongpa. So it is real food, real, But you see, the person who realized that this is speak Papa as all once, then there was a direct person, everything. So what I prepare, it still appears from this form side, but no belief at all, because the direct perception. The people who know that Blameti, and this is the present cherish who know that. And there's so much appearance, all kinds of appearance, but don't believe. Then we have to reach the level. We have to reach to that level. Not only studying, not only studying, you have a lot of merit from past, then connected to reality. But otherwise, just only studying. No, you have to calculate. Lama Tsongkhapa asked to Lama Tsongkhapa asked Manjrushri, Buddha wisdom, all the Buddha's wisdom manifested this to grant wisdom to the sentient beings, to ask something, to bring them lamrim. So asked, how to achieve lamrim realization quickly? So then he answered, the first thing is to purify the obstacles, the obscurations. And so usually the Kazuri, Bhattacapa, there's those kind of things. Didn't touch by Buddha, practice one, there are many things, to purify. And then collect merit and settle them off from mandala, so they explain the common explanation there. Also you need to do a lot of that. So my idea is because then even though there's so many methods of purification, but the most powerful is fulfilling Guru's wishes and advice. All that, open service, respect. That's all those things, all those most powerful. That's the most powerful thing. Then of course similar, if you understand that, then make a mistake, correct the following words, and negative mind to Guru, of course, that karma becomes the heaviest karma, negative karma. So that one has to understand all of that. Positive way, with positive Buddhist mind, with the fulfilling Guru's wishes, advice for the following service, respect. So then those, the highest, you find the highest merit and all of that. You see, from that you have to understand that the negative way to become creating karma. So maybe staying clarity for the words and so on that. Then receive blessings. Receive blessings of Guru. Then one pointed prayer, through one pointed prayer, the Guru that's why just meditation, just go through the analytical, just straight, go through, never collecting merit, never doing purification, collecting merit, and never make a request to Guru, never invoke Guru devotion. Guru devotion is kind of left out. No, that's not Guru. So left out. So that is never touched, never developed. The one abundantly the request of Guru that receive blessing, Guru blessing not there. So then you don't happen to that. So then fourth one is mind training in the actual body meditation, the lamrim. Correctly following body, they realize the Guru embodiment of all. That's all the numberless past Buddha, all the present Buddha, all the future Buddha, and that every single action of Buddha's mind is all the Buddha, every Buddha's holy action, holy body, holy spiritual one, holy mind, all the Buddha's holy action, all that you have to realize that. You have to realize that, and stable mind, realization. And then you can have the long realization, then gradual path, middle capable, then the high capable, all that. And now simple is the right proof. Then we can have realization. Then to the next time to stages, two stages, all that. When those things happens, those four things, you see. Then when those things happens, purification, climbing merit, and the one pounder of Guru blessings. Then even meditation, not much is done. Even few words used. In the teachings, few words used. Why? Then wake up your mind. Wake up. Then you see clicks. Otherwise, it's just been words. Then like in the past, you debate. Doesn't make sense, but true. Doesn't exist doesn't by nature. But you debate. You think something else. You don't. What you're thinking right now is dharma. You don't. Never. You don't think that. Mistake. Recognizing your mistake. Right now, the way you think, you believe. Never. Somebody like something else. For years, that's it. See? But when this thing happens, purification, and the request of Guru one point. That when you took the words, emptiness, clicks out your mind. Clicks. Wake up! Then they see, for example, when those things happen, your mind, everything, cultural conditions happen. Then, for example, there's a vase on the vase. There's a vase on the vase. Eye on the eye. So, you see, so that clicks out, and then, then you suddenly start. Then you look at the outside. You look at the ceiling. The ceiling is from inside. The tangas in the brocades, red, blue, green, all from inside. It's existing from inside. person, then I, then I. You've been believing from beginningless rebirth, not only from this morning, not only from rebirth, from birth, but from past, from beginning, but you don't recognize. And now, you don't recognize. Only now, then you'll get, then you recognize, then you'll get I. I said that. There's I, there's the I or the I. So now there is. So now you recognize, realize the gaksha, objective repetition. Say, a person gets the gaksha. So the realize. Now you recognize the realize. Yeah. I mean, somebody praise you, so you are so nice, you are so kind, and blah blah blah. You're so happy. So happy. At that time the eye becomes so big. That time the eye becomes so big. You are the emotional eye. Your emotional eye becomes so big. Then also somebody said, you're bad, you're something, blah blah blah. Then your emotional eye again, oh, he hurt me, oh. Then you see emotional eye become very big again. Oh, but you never recognize. That's the gaksha, that's what you realize. Empty, doesn't exist. Neither. Oh, now? Oh. So some example you read. Oh, then, there's the eye, oh. You see the realize, then you see. So the eye of the eye is, first eye is merely imprinted eye. So second eye is the real eye. Second one is the real one. So meaning like that. You see? So verse and verse. So first verse is the merely imprinted verse. Then the second verse is real one. Existent one. So just do the two words there. Yeah, so that click, yeah. Then you see, then suddenly the I cannot stay. The real I cannot stay. No way. Once you recognize its fault, cannot stay. As it cannot stay. Shiva is dissolved. Still there, or I don't know what dissolved medicine in the water, but still there. Even though not in form, but still is not there. Still there is not. The word dissolve, I don't know what. So Shiva dissolved, Shiva. So total non-existent. So cannot stay as it is. So nothing to, you see, you've been holding, that's real eye, you've been holding like this, from beginningless rebirth, from this one, from rebirth, from beginning of birth to past life, but suddenly here, there's nothing there, and there's nothing to hold. When you realize it, I don't have good luck to realize it, but this is so certainly it's not there. You see, always been, as mentioned, I want happiness, I want this, I want that, I want so much, so many, then you don't get well. You get angry, you get the people, you get angry, so much problem in the life, But you see, it's not that. But you see, they don't know. Reality. That's realized not that. They don't know. Oh, that's biggest hallucination. Totally. So truly you torture yourself. All the suffering constantly, so much suffering. Yeah. So like that. All the time you suffer in the hallucination. Living hallucination. Believing the real. That's the whole thing. So, what did I say? So, like that's the. And then bodhisattvas, even bodhisattvas who have so much merit, then when they realize emptiness, because what I was even believing real. See, once you discover it's not there, Shiva, then so happy, tears come out, hairs stood out. But then, I remember one monk in the land of Kamaba in America. I think is the understanding, but it happened to him like that. Anyway, in the law intelligence bodhisattvas, that fear comes up when that experience comes up. I think maybe more fear than meeting tiger in the road. More fear than that. Deep, very deep fear. Very deep fear. When you realize emptiness, when you even just see, there's no I. There's no I means not a middle I, means the real I. What Harsha says, no I, no this means real I. Truth exists not, is when the dharma. So, unbelievable. Then I think I mentioned to you, I think, then law intelligent ones did much fear, unbelievable. The people, but the I which is the real I, we have believing not about this morning from birth, from beginningless to birth. Now, he start to see he's not there. There's nothing to hold on to. Nothing to hold on to. There's nothing there. So we cherish him. So when we see hold on to, then cherish, on top of that, cherish. That's the aggregate with the Chitta, cherish. See? So when you realize it, there's nothing there to cherish, then to grasp, to apprehend, to hold on to. There's nothing to hold on to. Oh. So that time, then when that experience happens, you may think, oh, I'm falling nihilism. I'm falling nihilism. You may think it. If you don't know complete experience of emptiness, then if the teacher didn't teach you complete experience, for example, taught words from the text but didn't teach complete experience. So then when you realize, you mentioned, then realize, oh, then you get incredible fear. Maybe I'm falling nihilism. Oh, falling nihilism. Oh, but it's not falling nihilism. It's correct, but you don't know it's correct. So I'm falling nihilism. So much. I want to tell you, I think if you're falling nihilism, I don't think fear comes. For example, the eye. You look at the eye from the head down to the toes, and you don't find the eye. So where's the mark? There's not mark, 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 there's not mark. So you don't find mark. Simply eye search, from your pieces. So you won't get fear. You won't get that incredible fear. You won't get my ideas. Why? Because it didn't. Your meditation didn't touch the truth in the eye. You didn't touch. So general eye or the middle eye, general eye, you see. But you didn't look, real eye, what you believe. You did that. That light out, untouched to the hallucination. So general, then you wouldn't get fear because it didn't touch the doctor. Object, the eye, the real eye, the truth you didn't touch. That there. So because you didn't touch, so even you don't find the eye, you wouldn't have that strong fear. That deep fear from now, you don't have that. But if you just touch, your meditation touch gotcha, then you realize, then you don't find, that's meditation, correct meditation, emptiness. Then fear comes. So I think the fear comes is the correct one. That's correct. You will realize emptiness. So therefore what I'm going to say is, you have to cross the river, same thing. Like you have to cross the river, same thing. You have to cross this fear. You have to go through that fear. Like you have to cross the river, you have to get the other side. So you have to go through the fear. So that's the correct, that's the fear, that's the correct one. So don't be afraid of falling hills. No. Then the falling hills, then you stop, then so many years you won't get same point. You won't get the experience. So anyway, you see, what Manjrushri advised Lama Tsongkhapa, so there's a practice of purification and the collecting merit, and in the one point of request from Guru, there is truth, blessing of the Guru, so important. So the fourth one, meditation, the example emptiness, yes. Then he's starting to meditation. So these three other things. So, but that's why the preliminary practice, prayers, or the practice is so important. It's not blah 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 blah. It's not you don't have your own time. You don't have to make your time. Blah 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 blah. Not like that. As I can mention to you, person who retired, then nothing to do. You walk around your garden, open hours to spend it, because you don't have to live your life. You have a job. You're retired, so you don't practice. You don't meditation. You don't practice recite mantra. Or Tibetans, man payment. You see the 2 minute things, but and Switzerland. Listen, Switzerland one time there's no job for many people. I don't know what happened. So the Tibetan people were so happy because they can do prayer. They can pray. So happy to do time to prayer. So the Western people, they who don't meet Dharma, so unhappy. So much time. So that is true. I have a story. So anyway, So this is very important for you to not forget this, what I explained. So important. So therefore, this practice of purification and claimmates, and there are many practices. Then, because one point of Krishna Guru, the blessing, so important, so important, so important. So when those things, you are only doing those things, all the experience comes. Then it becomes very easy to. Then the experience comes. It's like normally it doesn't happen. You don't see, you don't feel, but now you feel, like compassion, impermanence, whatever. You feel. What is it? You feel. Before it's just a word. You don't feel. Like that. You see, when your mind is how to say, with the preliminary practice, when your mind is purified or then comes experience. Then you really surprise. You think, I will never get realization, maybe in my life, maybe not true. But when you really practice continuously, then experience comes. Then you surprise yourself. So it says, Turbo, Gadama Gesh Turbo. Turbo is Nepal. Very far, I don't know. Turbo, very far. Many others go there. Very far. So Gadama Gesh Turbo said that realization, bodhicitta or national things that you believe that won't happen. Many years ago, but you see, when you practice, it happens within 7 years, even within 7 years. That's okay. So some Western people are kind of teaching dharma. Then you see, they're kind of attractive, intelligent, attractive. I don't know, maybe not fortunately interested, but unfortunately interested. I have one uncle, actually passed away. He was monk, but this doctor passed away. He said, couple months won't last. After some time, they will get a rucksack, then go to trekking. Means this rock, and go trekking, to earn money, won't last, he says. He said, unfortunate, clever. He said, unfortunate, clever. What unfortunate, clever. You have to know that. Unfortunate, clever. Clever, but unfortunate. So, could not stay as monk. Collect unbelievable purification. They learn with the dharma so much. They pass the enlightenment. No karma to continue. So he's unfortunately clever. The couple months, he says. Some people are good, attractive people. Talking dharma, I don't know, talking attractive, but you see, they themselves don't know what Guru devotion practice. There's no idea. Maybe Tibetan Lamas made it up for the benefit, made it up. Some think that someday don't feel comfortable to talk to others. They don't know. They haven't started well in that room. So I think that anyway, so these things, what I'm saying, this is inner science. Inner science, like this clock. You see, but so many things depend on each other. It makes it gives time. Similar, all this lamrim meditation, how it works. Oh, so if you do correctly, it happens. It happens. You have to do that. As I explained, clicks your mind. So all the conditions come together. And that. So this is you plant seed in the ground. So water, soil, everything come together. They grow first. The others takes time. This one, which is all everything go together, grow first. Like that. Similar. And then maybe I can say. So you understand what I'm saying? So Buddha doesn't have. So it's like somebody, you see, that magician person cannot illusion, cannot hallucinate. You see, that person who knows that is a magician person, he can hallucinate other people, but there's some people, maybe I don't know, realize being water cannot hallucinate. So that person knows that's a magician person, I cannot affect his mind, his senses. So that's an example of Buddha. You see, then there's audience who knows that the blind magician person like this, then he creates all these things. It's not true, not real. You see, appearance but don't believe. Then there, as I said, people who don't know that it's blind magician person, then believe it's real. So that I use the example of us, like myself, us. To believe the hallucination, to live life on this hallucination, to believe in the real, this is real I. Doing everything for this, but it's not there. Doing everything for this. Killing, cheating, sending court case and doing war. 100,000 million, you have a power, put his eye to get that power, put his eye. Unbelievable, whole life. So much work, education, so much what is that, but it's not there. So, like that. Yeah, so, yeah, so give example, see, that's like us. the action of this health enlightenment, something they went with. It was the appeal from the blip total on that. Then as Lama Tsongkhapa explained. So I didn't finish the quotation. Lama Tsongkhapa is also that hallucination. You know, ignorance, executive nature, the true action. Then next one, executive, bad, good, and then attachment class, another hallucination. Then what others will live our life like that. So I didn't mention the last word. I'm not going to repeat the words. That was I said now. I said so. The way this ignorance and the attachment, the way this wrong concepts, the way to apprehend, the objects, with the logical wisdom, with the logical reason, you can eliminate this wrong concept, this ignorance and this attachment. You can eliminate. You can prove it wrong. You can eliminate. By mental thought, you can eliminate. That's what Lama Tsongkhapa mentioned. Okay, so I mentioned last time. So, and now I want that's you see, that's so that is the one way. That's the way. How? So you see, everything created by your mind. Your world is created by your mind. Your eye, action, activity. So you see. So. Everything's created by mind. You know? Like that, for example, I, it's created your mind. Mind focuses on the wild best I get, then merely imprint the I. You see? Like that. The I is created by your mind. You must know that. So that all the phenomena created by your mind. Your world is created by your mind. So when you learn language, when you learn whatever subject, science or dharma, so that time you learn the name of the path, name of the suffering, name of, you see, you learn all the names, every name. What are you taught? You believe in that. So your mind is able to the same thing, what are you taught? You see? So the whole thing created by your mind. So just give you an example. Then I want to say something, just short. Old students, they heard before, but they said, you see, now, when you are a child learning alphabet, a teacher or your parents or somebody who teaches alphabet, they wrote on blackboard like this. You know, it's M like this, you see, M, like that M. Okay, but you are not taught M. This is M, not taught. So, you see the line. You see the line like this. You see M, but you don't see this is M. That time. Because you're not taught yet. So you don't know what's called. So then you see, yes, you don't see this. You don't see this M. Then you don't believe this is M because there's no appearance that this is M. That's because you haven't labeled this M. After your teacher taught you this M, then you follow the teacher, you believe in that. And then you label M. After you label M, then the M appears to you. Then you see M. Third time, first time you label M. Second time M appears. Third time, then you see M. You see, like that. Graduation like that. So, you see, seeing the M depends on where back your mind is label M. So the M comes from your mind. M that you see comes from your mind. You understand? Like that. So you see, that comes after somebody teaching you M. So that is just to know how it came from, how everything. So like that, it's like the I, like the M, whole phenomena came from mind. That's the example. Whole came from your mind, came from the mind. Man created. So they must not create. Then of course, you see, then of course now, this, the real M, you see the real M. Real M pure, then you believe the real M, okay? Now where's the real M? This one is not real M, this one is not real M, this one is not real, this is not real, even also that is not real M. Depending to these, your mind immediately M, yes, but there is no real M. All this is not real M. All these are base. Because all these are base to be labeled M. M is a dark sheet. What is to be labeled? And this line is a dark sheet. Base is to be labeled M. So base is to be labeled M, and the dark sheet M is they are not separate, but they're different. Just like the I and aggregates. They exist differently, not separately, but differently. Or that's the same. They exist, the base, this base, and what is labeled M, those two are exist not separately, but exist differently. You have to know that. So therefore the real M is a little loophole we can't find. This is not real, this is not. Even though that is not real because it's the base, that's the base. So if that's the end, then the aggregates will be I. You know, the Catholic. Man become I, man become I, body become I. Oh, you see, all the atoms of the body will become I. So many eyes. Oh, I don't know how many atoms you have. Yeah, so that's true, the beginning wrong. Oh, you have to debate, you have to see the mistake. So when you buy a ticket in the airplane, you see, you pay money for one person's ticket. So there's so many eyes, there's so many people, so many people, so many persons, so many people. Then you have to pay tickets for everybody. You have to pay tickets for every. How many eyes you have? So there are many mistakes in that. So I'm just giving you an example. So you should check more. So, you see, so you see, so this is just dakshi, basis to labels. Okay, what is the level dakshi? That's the end. All those two are different, exist differently, but not separately. Okay. So all like that. So this is not okay. So that it proves that real is not there. It's wrong. It's a hallucination. Hallucination. The sense the real eye. No, sense. You see. Okay. So now I'm giving example, but we have elaborate everything. You see. Okay. Okay. Now, so so you see, that's one thing to understand. So important to understand. Okay? So then came you see, the discriminate bad and good. You see, bad and good. So that, you see, you call that bad good in the life, you see, like that, you see. So, I think what habituation from past life, so, color or food or shape, whatever is bad, one is good. So people's body, you see, somebody's body is handsome, so beautiful, but somebody's body is ugly. And so, so due to your past life, habituation, or your culture, you see, your society, what society believes this way shape is good, this shape is not good. Sometimes society, you see, culture. So anyway, so like that. So however, even that same came from your mind, and then came from the habit, came from also related past life, your cultural habit is your past life recognition, you see, like that. So, like that. You see, bad, good. You see, this is good, this is bad, you know. I mean, you see, among the 100 people, I'm one person, 100 people. Some people see this person body most exciting, so the article exciting, handsome or beautiful, you see, for somebody most ugly, for somebody is okay, not beautiful, not ugly. So you see that all kinds of one people look at this person, they see many different ways. They label, there are many different label and label after label, then they see their right. Oh, so all of that, you see. Now I'm going to stop. So like that, you see, things came from the mind. not coming, you see, like this. I tell you one thing, please keep this. You see, you never find this person body interesting, but then this person been very kind to you, very kind to you, helping you, then you see beautiful. You understand? You never thought beautiful this person's body, but this person is kind to you, helping you. Then you stand forward, then you see very close to the person, very beautiful. You understand? It changes. Your view of the person changes, even to yourself. Not only different people see different than one person, but even you see different in different time. You see different. Or something very, very beautiful, very. But then you see when the person angry to you, only angry to the person, when the person is angry to you, when you person, you see, you don't see beauty. You don't see very fearful. You see the person very fearful. You know, not beautiful, very fearful. Oh, like that you see. Even you see beautiful before. Oh, so what I'm going to say is, so therefore, somebody abuse you, or somebody criticize you, abuse you, not on sex, but abuse you many ways, working very hard, or many ways, you know, abuse. See. So now that person angry to you, upset you, you didn't do anything bad, particularly, you see, to harm that person. But anyway, so all that, so came from your mind. All that came from your mind. Do not exist from the society. It came from your mind. Your mind created. So therefore, it is said by Shantideva, great Bodhisattva Shantideva said, that's what the Buddha said. You know? Not only he said, but that's the reality. That's what it is. 문제 다게 생냐 dindo에 넣어봤지. 대회 생냐 체질이. 나 너제 대중대. 디 그러는다. 냐도나 말하긴 소 오래 생생. 먼저 나에게 생생한 대로는 나에게 내지 구지니 나 너제 대중데 대외 선제 명동은 나에게 다 말하는 that was must write down. Must write down, then you understand. Otherwise, one time you hear, then gone, another life kind of gone far to another universe, over there, you see. So, so write down, then you can say again. If you have a problem, so helpful, bring so much peace in your mind, life. So, which in my karma persuaded, which in my karma persuaded, that's it, therefore, I receive this harm. So what is that? Because whatever it is, criticizing your backside or whatever, angry or whatever. Now, not just dealing with I receive harm. Therefore, I receive harm. By that, so the person creating karma harm you see, the person creating karma. Then what happens? Then that makes person to be born in hell. Like the mother said, didn't I lose the person in the whole hell? Means he is now, this person, he or she is now a human being. But then because the person harmed you, creating karma. So, you see, harmed you with the anger, negative mind. So that makes person to born in hell. Lost from the human and went to the human, hold held. Oh, that because in the past you treated that person, abused that person in the past lives. Not necessarily this past, this life, but in past lives. Can be in livelihoods, can be people like that, can be many million, billion years. You have to know that. So you, like a lady question, you are karma pursuit. Like a lady question, pursuit. Therefore, I receive this harm from that person. By that, it didn't I make rules in the whole hell, that person, all that is, you see. So the last is, you see, to recognize correctly the evolution. It came from you caused. It came, the person gave harm to you. Whatever, it's because it's a result of past, you harmed the person. That's why this happened. There's always a reason. What in 24 hours, to whatever you do, pleasure, discomfort, whatever you experience today, it's all has reason. All has common reason. It's past karma you created. Everything, whatever happens today, whatever you experience, came from your action, what the past, what is that? So you see, all that, there's no anger, so peaceful, your mind, so peaceful. Not only peaceful, not get angry, not revenging back. Court case, why was this, cut and sliced, and, sorry. So you see, not only that, so it helps to not get angry, or to revenge, to get angry, revenge is totally wrong. That's totally wrong. That means again. So what I'm saying, 24, 25, 24 hours, whatever we experience, everything is reason. Discomfort, pleasure, whatever everything is reason. Everything is a cause to have. That's your karma. From past life, this life, before, and this morning or yesterday or last year or in the birth or in life before, blah, 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 blah. So, so you see, to not get, it happens to not get angry. To not create the karma, hang back. So if you hang back, that means you create the karma again. Because you are hanging back, so you create the karma for 500 lifetimes. One action harming, 500 lifetimes, you get harmed by others. If you cheat one sentiment, then you get cheated 500 lifetimes. Or you get killed, if you kill one insect, one kill, or you get killed 500 lifetimes. Oh, because of this, yes, experience is low cost. So that's why he's on dharma. Young Tibetan people want to fight China. You see young Tibetan people, like a normal country. But his only advice, don't fight. You see, practice compassion to China, practice compassion. So in peace, you see. So to achieve the true success in peace, not by fighting. That is Buddha's advice. Or if you fight, then you are 100,000 million. You suffer, you just harm from others. No end, never end. Always so much suffering, you are harming others, no end. And you are receiving harm from others, no end. So therefore, you see, practice compassion, peace. Then you get success. So all that you see. And so that is one example. This is one example. So if you harm, then all that you create suffering continuously. Then you receive suffering from others continuously. You understand? So then here, you see, now not only that, you practice compassion. Instead of anger, you practice compassion, you help. Whatever you can do, you help. Even reciting mantra or mantra and help. To not born and help, and to generate bodhicitta good heart, and to receive or whatever you see, you pray, you dedicate your meditation, you help. So you can bear talking or even just meditation. So I want to bring up this, bring to this from emptiness, from you see how you can from your mind. It's so important to realize this. So I think it's I think that's a stop there. So I think so important, very important. That's Buddhism. What Buddha advice? What is reality? That so that's all that makes life. What makes your life most beneficial for something, not only you, most happy. More than cool way to be all to be free from samsara, not only that, to achieve for something. Okay? Thank you so much. Everything the Jamada Sankesh implement that why you do another Javara so Tradition to Rinpoche Majeva, Manjrushri Jeva, Kone Bonga Pravasho. Due to all the past, present, future, marriage, correct, meditation, marriage, correct, number listen, number Buddhas. That which do not exist from the society, and I who do not exist from the society. It is the Buddhahood which do not exist from the society. Lead all the sentient beings who do not exist from the society to that Buddhahood which do not exist from the society. By myself alone who do not exist from the society. Jamban Bhavijita Timbada Kundu Sambodhi and the Jindajita Kunji Jitundaro Gawati Datan Jiratu No to the Shili Javata Jiju Mahakama to the Noy, the Kivesa Vatikin Sambochi Jiratu Mo. Okay, good night, thank you.